Heaven only knows how much you got me open, mind, body, and soul. I never imagined that love can make me feel this free.
Love Changes, the debut novel by Eartha Watts.
Let's keep this going, huh?
And if any of you picked up the Amsterdam News last week, it's recommended as a summer read, so please go pick one up. You can get one from our website, which is www.earthatone.com.
Okay. Stand up a little bit. All right, there you go.
Okay, now this is a story about a young woman who's 26 years old and has been in a relationship with the same man for 10 years and now they have a baby. So if you've been in a relationship with the same man for 10 years and now you have a baby, ladies, what do you want to do? Got that right. Okay, so the story opens up, it's set in 1995. The story opens up with her mother coming into her home. Mommy never minced words. Instead of saying hello, she stood on my welcome mat greeting me with an insult. You don't look good, you're not getting enough sleep. Sleep? What was that? I had 15 weeks off of maternity leave with no vacation. I spent the entire time nursing, changing diapers, grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, and running back and forth to doctor's appointments. Not to mention dealing with Spider. If Tebow wasn't crying, Spider was calling. They tag teamed me. I opened my apartment door all the way yawning. I haven't slept since March. Mommy waved her finger in my face. Talk to your boyfriend. He helped make the baby. He should help take care of it. Seeing Tebow strapped to me in a harness carrier all ready to go, she asked, "Are you going out or just getting in?" I was actually on my way to the laundromat, which is only empty on Tuesday nights. Last wash is at 7, so I looked her straight in the eye and said, "Just getting in?" Half the time, she left me no choice but to lie or argue. And since I didn't have time to argue, I urged myself, focus, keep my answers short and sweet, don't volunteer information, whatever I do, don't mention anything about having the keys to Dr. Snyder's brownstone. Mommy breezed by me. Her hairstyle was different. Bangs stopped at a scab, the back tapered, a pixie cut. Judging by the curling iron burn, she was probably at the salon this past Saturday, but her curls were still crisp. Mommy always did know how to sleep pretty. She wore the same red raspberry shade on her lips and nails. A pencil skirt and pantyhose showed off the long, curvy legs. The white tailor suit was spotless. Her snakeskin heels made quiet steps into the living room. Her snakeskin heels made quiet steps into the living room, but the keys to the new Volvo rattled until she stuffed them inside the Louis Vuitton purse hanging off her arm. She then felt my chains, rubbing the fabric as if to determine whether or not the pattern was printed on. The upholstery was ivory jacquard. The blue carnations, woven. This one is a little busy. I then pointed to the adjacent camelback love seat, solid ivory. But that one adds balance. Mommy dusted off her hands, staring at the silver mirror covering the wall over the love seat. The scroll and leaf detail was intricate. The antique frame was gleaming. When I brought it, it was all black. A polishing cloth couldn't get into the crevices, but I remembered how my Nana used to clean her silver in a sink with salt, baking soda, and aluminum foil. So I lugged the mirror to my bathtub. After soaking one side at a time, there wasn't a speck of tarnish. Mommy grunted and turned. The bachelor's chest wasn't a coffee table, but it was a cute substitute. On it, I had my stack of Modern Bride magazines all spread out. And on opposite ends, the decanter and fluted shades, the fluted vase were both cobalt blue. The one closest to you is Mikasa. The tallest one is Linux. Hallmarks are etched on the bottom. Now, I was beaming not because of the brand names, but because of the way I used color to draw eyes to the center of the room. I tried to find matching materials for throw pillows, but the match I found was expensive silk. At Goodwill, I found some curtain panels that I cut into squares and stuff costing me next to nothing. Beige linen paled in comparison, but it worked out better than only the crystal was this bold blue. That pop of color was actually the effect I wanted. Mommy gravitated in that direction, then as if changing her mind, she drifted to my bistro table, first drumming her fingernails on its glass, and then tugging on the edge so hard the bowl of lemons on it slid around. 3 wrought iron chairs with heart-shaped backs surrounded my little table. She looked down and then back at the wall. The periwinkle paint matched the cushions perfectly. I took a swatch to see us, and they mixed a can while I waited. Watching her tip one of the chairs back, I admitted, I covered the seats myself with a power stapler. Would you like something to drink? No comment. She was ignoring me. Oh well. Anyway, there wasn't much more. To the left, the arch and 12 linoleum tiles marked off my stove, sink, refrigerator, and 10 inches of counterspace. It's the smallest kitchen ever. This was the Bronx, not Hoboken. And my 2.5 rooms on 167th Street were nothing compared to Mommy's condo. In fact, this whole apartment could probably fit in the backseat of her Volvo, but it was finely furnished and I had done it myself, even if these were thrift store finds. Now, I knew Mommy was scrutinizing because she's a buyer for a furniture chain, and she used to design showrooms, so I was hoping she'd comment on the decor, but she zipped her purse by the padlock and sat it in the chair. She didn't utter a word. Her face contorted. My own face contorted as I followed her favorite fragrance, Poison. And I'll stop there.
It's Eartha, y'all. Give it up for Eartha. Love changes. Eartha right down here, Black Rolling Stone, Smitty Rock, A-THUGGA. That was it. That was your girl Eartha. Check that book out, man. You know what I mean? Holla at her. She got business cards and everything. What's her name? And let's network. Eartha. All right, yeah, that was good.